Hey guys, what's up? It's SlickShotGames here, and welcome to another map review. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit differently, and I'm going to be looking at 3 high-quality Wingman maps for the game Wingman. And I feel like in doing so, I could shed light on cool quality maps that could make it into that game mode and freshen up their other game modes other than 5v5 competitive. So I'm going to be looking. This is going to be the first map called DE. Or not DE, but I guess DE, yeah, Beer House, but it's in the Wingman game mode. And it's by the author Squinky from the workshop section. And the description is simply a Wingman map set in a quaint country beer garden. So without further ado, let's get started on the CT side. This is going to be the bomb site, the one and only bomb site A in this quadrant, this square here. And you can only plant it within the wood section. No further than this. So when you walk into the actual house, it's a very detailed map. Cool. These windows are breakable, I presume. Yes. But overall, you enter this back kitchen section where you'll be fighting. I actually tested. You can wall bang this, I believe, or with a heavy caliber weapon such as an op. You can wall bang this and catch them on the other side, stuff like that. You enter over here. There's the T spawn, and yeah, this is kind of cool. You cannot enter here, but there's really cool areas of the map. This is another back section here, kegs, etc. And you open up finally this section, which if you enter from the front, this would be the right, with the actual bar section with the stools, the tables, the booths, etc. An ATM. Just very nice attention to detail, which I feel like Wingman, I mean, you can really go above and beyond on the detail because it's such a small map. Not that, big 5v5 maps don't have the detail, but Wingman, I feel like you can just really hyper focus on the little things as well, more so. So as far as holding and things, so this left side is the fastest way the T's can make it to the actual bomb site. You can get up on here. You can actually get up to that roof this way, I noticed. I don't know if this is the most efficient way, but I was kind of stepping on there earlier. You jump up on here, and then finally you make this jump, onto this thing, and then finally up here. And you can be up here in a cheeky spot. If you can make it fast enough, you could catch the T's possibly here. It might be it'll be a very powerful spot, I feel. If they go to plant, you could either get the drop. Okay, maybe you wouldn't drop with an op, but you can get the drop on them from holding these different angles. If you could do it fast enough, you very well can make it in there and hold this section from the top part, and then just be able to essentially just hold from even over here too. Be really cheeky with it. So yeah, if you're fast enough, you could definitely. It could be. I don't know if it would be an overpowered spot, but it definitely would be a stronger of the spots if you're up there looking down upon the site. You could enter from this right section. There's also this detail I missed here. Just an outside section. But overall, I feel like since the bomb is there, you'd be able to hold things very cheeky, kind of over here. And I feel like, yeah, it could be CT, heavily CT sided. But of course, I haven't tested it with another person. I might show that, and we could determine from the T side now. All right, so from the T side perspective, as I said, this is the fastest way. You can't get up on here, but the fastest way would just be running through here, and boom, you're already on the site. So yeah, and then as I said, that right side will be the fastest way. You could enter from, I'm sorry for making this confusing, but you can enter from here and jump into here, and boom, if you take that right section, you can go to the site. If you want to take, I guess, a longer, slower, more methodical route, you'll hear the door, but essentially you can make it through here and maybe check the site and things like that overall to make it worth your while here. And yeah, it's going to be a very fun map, I feel. Very scrimmy, so to speak. Very close quarters, and overall, the detail, this is going to be a really fun map, in my opinion, to kind of grind out Wingman in. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get on to the next map. Okay, we're back. Now we are on the map WM Granite. Right now it's a beta map by the author SirK, and it's a wingman only as of right now. And it's called Granite, so we're going to be looking at it. It's very cobblestone-esque. The cobble, the brick, the wood, everything has elements of cobblestone as well as some map elements as well. So to establish right off the bat, this is the bomb site right here. It's this square right here is the bomb site. And it leaves the CTs many kind of options to look for the Ts. So one way to establish the entrances that the Ts can come in, and I'll establish it from their perspective later, this way, including a drop zone, very similar to cobblestone. Entrance 1. Entrance 2, you consider like a mid area. And entrance 3. And this is where the CT comes. Entrance 3, a long way, mid, and then the left side over there, a droppy. So as a CT, you could hold, this is very reminiscent of Chicken Coop from the B site of DE Cobblestone. Over here, you could play on site, very cheeky, similar to A in Cobblestone, where you could play very tight angles here behind boxes, barrels, stuff like that. And over here, you will be able to hold from this upper section. Can be very powerful. You could stop bomb plants. They might be able to molly this out and even see your head if you're peeking far enough. But if you're not, you could potentially stop the bomb. And if you jump up here, that's an option as well. You can catch the Ts dropping down. Right here is droppy. Or you could potentially peek out this window and stop the bomb. So these are some options you could do. So yeah, you could boost your teammate. You could boost your teammate up here actually. If you have somebody to boost you, you can jump onto this box. Jump onto here. Jump onto here, and then maybe, or a teammate can just stand right there and you can boost up here, I believe. So yeah, overall, this is kind of what you're going to be holding. I like the kind of balance of it. It's a very balanced area you'll be able to see. All right, now that we're on the T side, this is where they spawn all the way back here by these coffins. So you enter and you have several options. And again, as I said, you have the mid section, the upper section. I mean, this right section, the upper section, the mid section, as it were. So let's go over here first. This is the most straightforward way, and you're already here checking out chicken, and this is wall bangable, I believe, as it is wood. So you'll be able to spam them down if they're in here, I believe. Maybe not. But anyway, so yeah. And then if you go up here, though, you could take this ladder up to this top, drop here, or proceed, as shown from the CT perspective, through this window, get the wide peaks. You could see pretty much everything. Or enter here, check this spot for your teammate, etc. So yeah. Shoot, bro. So yeah, you can actually make it up top through here if you go through from this angle as well. And you will be able to, you could be behind this tree, and you're very vulnerable though, but you could be above this tree, stuff like that. So as far as planting, it is confirmed you could plant all the way back anywhere in this rectangular space, so you'll be able to plant anywhere. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this map. You could check out all this stuff on your own, but it seems like a very fun map you will be able to try out with your friends and things like that. And it's still in beta, so room for improvement. May potentially even be a real map, but I feel like it would be way too close to Cobble in that sense. But yeah, and back here, just one more thing to add. You can jump onto these things, and you can't break this. I don't know sure what the purpose of this is though. So that's about it for this map. It looks great just like the other one, and it's just something good to highlight, shed light on. And there's these really cheeky things, and there may have been things that I missed, but overall just a lot of cool, nice little angles you could hold, and just boxes and places. It's just a very simple but complex map in a way. So on to the next map and final map. Alright, and last but not least, we're going to be looking at the map, Wingman Killhouse, by the author FMPONE, the creator of Cache, Santorini, and maybe the upcoming map Sub-Zero. So this takes place in a Pacific Northwestern Killhouse, and this is probably the most complex of the three that I'm going to show right now. So yeah, there's an upper section, a lower section, and we're in CT spawn right now. The bomb site is left oriented over here. It's very similar to Mirror's Edge in the sense there's these really vibrant red areas, including the door. There's a door over here. A red, very reminiscent of Mirror's Edge, where it's kind of highlighting the red things. And yeah, this is a bomb site, very large bomb site, may I add. We're going to be showing you on the T side where exactly you could plant the red ladder. Very reminiscent of Mirror's Edge, as I keep saying. But it's left oriented, which I would personally, I like it to be evenly distributed, having the site maybe in the middle to allow for more flexibility, not so much of a left oriented, or from the T perspective it'll be right oriented. But overall, so we're going to be going, this is the lower section. If you take our right, it's just an array of just doors and wood and just a kill house, essentially, just different little pavilions, as it were. And there's an upper section, a lower section as well. So this is the lower section, just a compartment of a lot of rooms, doors, a shooting range, kill house, etc. If you enter from here, you can go upper now. So if you go up this ramp, you're in the upper section right now. You could peek wide and see from a higher angle all these rooms from an easy spot there. You can go to the left, and this ladder will lead down to the bomb site. So yeah, the T's might be fighting for upper, CTs might be fighting for upper, so it'll be an array of stuff like that. There is a way to get to upper this way as well. It's a little bit of a more tedious way to do such a thing, but yeah, you jump up on here and you are upper now as well. So if you kind of want to get to this left side faster, there are ways, for sure. There are ways, and potentially here as well if you possibly not. Anyway, so yeah, but I love the detail though. It looks great, and it's the complexity of it as well, with all the rooms and doors, will make it definitely an interesting battleground, as it were. It'll make it very interesting to battle it out. Let's go to the T side and show some stuff there. All right, so now we're on the on the T side, and we're gonna be running down just how it looks. You see much more detail here. The actual name there that says Killhouse. Don't get God, it says welcome to the world famous Killhouse. So yeah, graffiti, just typical of FMPONE's maps, just heavy detail and graffiti, which I really do like. There's the Killhouse rules. You can read them real fast there. But overall, just this is going to be leading to the upper section if you take our right, and very similar to Mirror's Edge yet again. Or not the upper section, but you will be going to the site which is to the right. And just to run it down, you can plant pretty much anywhere, and this is very unique in the sense that you could plant in different rooms as well. It doesn't matter, you can plant anywhere within these walls. So yeah, it's very interesting. It'll be probably the largest bomb section I've seen. If you take a left though, you'll be in the lower floor as usual. Most of these things I think are just probably wall bangable to a certain extent, maybe. Yes, much of the wood, the plywood and stuff like that is heavily wall bangable, and will lead for very cool shootouts within it. And it seems like a very fun idea. If you enter this room over here, you could actually duck under this, and you'll be there already really fast. So yeah, it's very kind of interesting what they did with it. The upper section is up here. You could also take these boxes to head up here, and boom, you're fighting for upper again. So yeah, that's kind of like the general gist. There's going to be an upper, lower section, a lot of rooms, a lot of doors. Nice look overall, urban, detailed look, and that's gonna be about it. I've shown all three, whether you agree or disagree with my comments, my suggestions, but overall just to preview the maps and kind of show you maybe maps you haven't seen. But thank you guys as always for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any maps to suggest, I'd love to hear it down below. And yeah, overall, hopefully these make it in the game and we can have a new collection of Wingman maps to freshen up this game that we all know needs a lot of updates. So thanks guys once again, and I'll see you guys next week.